So my battery ran out on the camera. So I finished pruning the NC-1 Campbell tree. So this is what it looks like. And at the top, you can see I've trimmed some of the branches below the leader back, so they don't compete with that. And I've applied the sealing compound to where I've made the cuts. Okay, so now I'll do the rest of the trees. Okay, so this is the unnamed seedling number 1. It doesn't flower as much as the number 3. I did have a couple of fruits on it last year. They got taken by the squirrels. So I have grafted on a few other varieties on there. But we have some issues here with the branching here. So this, for example, this is a Zimmerman graft that I did last year. I did this in sort of July time, and it was a bark inlay graft. It's taken very well, and it really took off. So we've got this branch going out that way, and then we've got this one here. And I had nearly 1 meter long leaves on this, which is typical of Zimmerman, I guess. But trouble is here, it's going to rub against this branch. So I think this Zimmerman branch here is going the wrong way. It's coming back into the tree. So I'm inclined to keep that one there and then cut this one down. And then a few of the issues, we've got some branches crossing here. We've got this branch here, that's going straight through the tree. That can't happen. There is a flower bud on there, which I may have to go, because it's actually I'll probably stay. I'll take this one out, which is rubbing against this branch. This is coming to the middle of the tree, into the middle. So I'll take this particular branch out here. Okay, and then I'm going to just cut down the other leaders down by maybe 2/3, and yeah, that's it. So I'll make a start. It's difficult for me to move the camera around in my hand while I'm cutting. You may have seen that on the other videos. So what I'll do is I'll make the cuts and I'll show you the end result. So you can see it's got quite a few crossing branches here, there, and up there, and then quite tall leader there. So, and then quite a few lower branches there that'll all get cut down. So let me do the pruning and then I'll come back. Okay, so we're done here. So I've pruned the tree now, so I've got rid of all the crossing branches and branches going inside the tree, and I've taken down the leaders as well. So I'm very happy with that. I think there's maybe just a couple here outside here that I might take down a bit, and possibly this one. Cutting it back also makes the branch thicker as well as promoting new lateral growth, which will contain flowers for next year. So I'm happy with that. Next, let's look at our unnamed seedling number 2. So generally, okay, not too many issues with this tree. We've got 1 or 2 shoots going through the tree. We've got some long, tall side shoots that'll need to be cut back in a few places. The leader definitely shortened. So this branch here that's going through the tree to the other side, that'll go, and we'll keep this small branch here that's going to come out away from the tree. There's this one here that's coming into the tree and potentially rubbing against the other branch. That's not good. Yeah, so I think yeah, let's make the cuts. Finished the pruning now. The tree looks much neater now, so we're left with branches that are facing out, or they'll grow away from the tree. The longer shoots have been cut back now, and that'll encourage more side shoots. So on the whole, generally looking really good, and the pruning will encourage, hopefully, side shoots that will promote flower buds for next year. To JBB, this was previously known as unnamed seedling number 3. I'll do some tests this year and decide what the acronym stands for, but at the moment it's JBB. So this tree has grown quite tall, is quite vigorous. It's got a lot of shoot side branches that are growing really strongly, so they need to be cut back. And but on the whole, there's not many issues with this tree. We have got one or two inward facing branches that will need to go. Let's take a closer look. So this is a tree I pruned last year. You can see the cut here I made, cut it back by about 1 feet, and that's this year's growth there, about just over 1.5 feet. And it's also produced these side shoots that I have flower buds for this year. So there's about 8 of them underneath the cut. So that's what the pruning does. It promotes side shoots with flowers on them to maximize fruit production. This other side shoots will be trimming back as well. And yeah, we'll take them down by about 2/3 to 1/3 of the existing length now. And you can see in the background there, last year I did another heading cut as well, and that's promoted those side shoots there with lots of flower buds on there. So I know this technique works, so we'll do that again. Just have a quick look around the tree. There's not, like I said, there's not many issues with this, so we'll just stand back, have another quick look, and then I'll start the pruning. The pruning's all been completed. It's looking much neater now. The main shoot has been taken back, and the side laterals as well, looking much neater now. So I do have a lot of science. This is a really good tree. So if you would like to buy some science, then just look up the ad in eBay. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.